Welcome to TV Trash. Who doesn't love the Peanuts gang? We all grew up wishing that Charlie Brown would fly that kite. We all wanted to have a dog like Snoopy. Charles Schulz's creations have become icons through the comic strips and TV specials for 60 years. Now, Schulz never really liked the animated specials, but he still managed to make a lot of them entertaining in the many different themes they showcased. But not all of the Charlie Brown TV specials were a hit. One in particular has been vilified by thousands of fans who believe Schulz finally went too far with the treatment of his main character. This is It's Your First Kiss, Charlie Brown. So our show begins with Snoopy in Woodstock loading up video equipment and Snoopy taking off like a helicopter. Gee, I wonder what their frequent flyer miles are. By the way, if you think this is stretching believability, this is pretty normal for Snoopy. They're getting news coverage of the homecoming parade for Charlie Brown's school, because apparently he goes to the only elementary school that has homecoming.
Linus, that girl! That girl on the float! It's the little red-haired girl!
And you're supposed to escort her to the ball. And before the first dance begins, you have to give the queen a kiss.
A homecoming dance with kissing. What elementary school would do this? This is supposed to be when girls still have cooties! We cut to Chuck's school football team as they get ready for the big homecoming game. So yeah, the school also plays interscholastic football that can fill a stadium. When I was in elementary school, my parents sat on a hillside to watch me run in the potato sack race. Naturally, Peppermint Patty is the quarterback of this team, and Charlie Brown is the kicker. Hey, maybe we'll finally get to see how good a kicker Charlie Brown is! I mean, it's not like Lucy will be holding the ball or anything!
Get the game started, kicker!
Oh, good grief! Well, maybe he'll still get to kick it. She wouldn't possibly pull it away in an actual competitive game. Yeah, Lucy's a biatch. So it's no surprise their team is outmatched. They can't even afford real uniforms, while the other team... Come on, does the school board even think about testing for steroids? So they keep scoring touchdowns while Patty's team keeps missing kicks because Lucy prefers humiliating Chuck over winning. They even bring this up!
Are you crazy? You'll pull it away, and I'll land flat on my back again.
Charlie Brown, do you think that I'd pull this football away in an important game like this?
Do you really want me to answer that? Have I mentioned that Lucy Van Pelt is my most hated character in all of TV and comics? So they go to halftime trailing by, well, less than they usually do in baseball.
To answer your earlier question, Franklin, about the X's and the zeros, I think we found out who our zero is.
Lucy?
Now, they've only got us by 2 touchdowns. As a matter of fact, the only weakness I can see is our kicking game.
So maybe you should change the holder? The team can't even be motivated by their head cheerleader, who happens to be... How is Snoopy even on the squad? Does Charlie Brown's school have an exchange program with the Ace Obedience School? And not only is Snoopy a cheerleader, but he and Woodstock are officials on the medical staff, and they're filming the TV coverage of the game. Okay, Snoopy being able to fly using his ears as a propeller, I can go along with that. But him being in all these places at the same time, you're stretching the suspension of disbelief a little too thin here. Peppermint Patty single-handedly leads a comeback because she's Peppermint Patty. As the end draws near, they only need a field goal to win. So does Lucy finally put her mean streak aside so they can actually win the game? I hate that girl. I hate that girl.
little red-haired girl must think I'm a fool.
So at the dance that night, who does everyone put the blame on for the loss?
Hey, Chuck, what are you doing here? After you lost today's game, this is the last place we thought you'd be.
Are you freaking blind? Lucy cost them the game!
Yeah, you've got some nerve, Charlie Brown.
Shut up, you little brat! You're the one who cost them the game!
Haha, what a laugh. Who'd want to be your date after today's game?
Lucy cost them the game! How many people were actually watching? Didn't anyone see her pull that ball away again and again? It was Lucy! 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 Ah! It's just a show, I should just relax. It's just a show, I should just relax.
This is it, Charlie Brown. That's our cue.
Pretty much how my first went too. So Charlie Brown wakes up the next morning.
That game yesterday was a heartbreaker.
There was a game?
But at least the dance really turned out great, didn't it? You know, after you gave Heather that long, passionate kiss.
Kiss?
Boy, then when the dance started, you really swept her off her feet.
I did what?
You were the life of the party.
I was what?
Yes, Charlie Brown finally gets to kiss and dance with the girl of his dreams, and he doesn't even remember it the next day! Thanks a pant load!
What good is it to do anything, Linus, if you can't remember what you did?
Well, at least it was your first kiss, Charlie Brown.
And it was your first big fail, Charlie Schultz! Look, may the man rest in peace, but this special was just an unbelievable, mean-spirited disaster. It frustrated me for years how it made no sense, and I wasn't the only one. Schultz received a ton of letters about how badly he abused his character in this one. And to be fair, I think Sparky got the message and started throwing Chuck a bone in later years. He finally got to kick the ball in its magic, Charlie Brown, even though he was invisible at the time. But you know, I just keep thinking that Lucy needs to still get some other type of comeuppance for being such a conniving little brat!
Okay, that is the last time you are gonna pull that crap. You hear me? Yes! Do you hear me?
See what you're making me do? That's child abuse and you're making me laugh at it! See you next time on TV Trash.